You're welcome on the table of trainers in sanitary pads, the reusable ones. We are from Rwamwanja Rural Foundation. I'm Mutes Perus, who is my fellow.
I'm Simona Jacqueline, a trainer of reusable sanitary pads.
We've come today to demonstrate for you the reusable sanitary pad, how to do it, and to tell you how benefit and the health benefits.
As you are hearing the name, reusable sanitary pads are those pads that can be used several times as its name. So those pads, you can use them for 4 to 5 hours depending on the blood flow. So these pads, they are the best ones because of the following reasons. Some pads, they are not comfortable when pressed under. So another thing, the fabric used is safe. The materials, most of them we use, they are safe according to the health. Another thing, it's hygienic and soft. They are soft. There is no the chances of getting skin rashes, skin diseases, as compared to the other sanitary pads we use, which are not reusable. Because this one, you use it, you wash it, you dry, then those skin rashes will not develop. Because I may use the one today, I wash, after washing, then tomorrow I use it again. As its name, it is reusable.
As we can say, we are fighting to remove these disposable ones because you buy some pads, these disposable ones, sometimes you find when they are expired. And sometimes it is rare to detect that this pad is expired or it is not expired. And some people who doesn't know to check physically on the pad that is expired, they cannot detect. So that's why we are coming up with the action of training people on how to use reusable sanitary pads.
These disposable pads, even me, I can support her because we don't know the material they use it.
Yes.
Now for this one, which is reusable, we are going to show you the materials we use them. We first treat them, we see how healthy they are. But for those ones, we don't know the material they use, we don't know where they are made from. So that's why we are advising you to use these reusable sanitary pads. This is a measuring tape. This is a needle. This is a thread. This is a pair of scissors. These are pins. These are buttons. This is cotton lining.
PV.
This is the freeze cloth. This is the waterproof cloth. So we are going to start to show you the measurements. The reason why we are using this paper, it is going to help us such that we get clear measurements before we misuse the resources. It means that when I make a mistake here, I will know that I have made a mistake. So we measure 20 centimeters. Then the long you measure 28 centimeters. After measuring, you bring your pair of scissors, you cut. So as you are seeing on this paper, this is the measurements. Here it is 20 centimeters, here it is 28 centimeters. So after measuring, what we are going to do, remember, we want to get the measurements. You fold. After folding, at first we measure the 20 centimeters. It means here we have got 10 centimeters.
After
folding, it becomes 10 centimeters. Then from there, you make these lines meet. After meeting, we cut to get the shape of the pad. After cutting, measuring. As you are seeing, this is the shape. Our pad is going to be like this. What I do, I'm going to trace like this. Are you seeing?
So we use the same paper where we did our measurements from. We press it on the materials, the real materials we are going to use in pad making. Then we make a trace to get clear measurements on the materials to be used.
So as I have said, someone may say that me, I'm accurate. I will just measure. You can come directly and you measure your measurements, you make your pad. But for the purpose of not wasting materials, it is advisable to use paper first for the measurement.
And after tracing, you bring your scissor in the shape of our measurements or our pad. This comes out after tracing. And this is our waterproof cross first. That's what we first traced and cut. Now we are going to trace on the frieze cloth. This is frieze cloth. Is where we are going also to trace. Then we cut. We get another shape of this. Then you come with your scissor. The shape looking like this. This is the shape of our pad. This is how it will look like. Then after this, we cut our cotton lining, which we call it PV. PV cross. So we again get it and also trace. So after we come up with something like this also. So after cutting the PV cross, we come out with this shape also. After we've cut our PV cotton cross, we cut our frieze cross, we cut our waterproof cross. Now we arrange them and pin them first before we start sewing them. So after cutting our emergency cross, we fold it. This is 28, so we are going to divide it like this. We make 14. After dividing by folding it like this, we get our needle with the thread in it. We start to sew it. So after reaching here, you don't sew up to the end. You leave this space such that you're free to turn it. This part should be inside. Where you sew, it should be inside. Now here, you first make the conclusion before you turn. So it becomes like this. We ended from here, then now you fold it inside. Like this. Then we make the conclusion. This side where we had left the space, that's our space is here, where we turned it from. Then now we are going to do the finishing from this side where we had left the space, coming up to this side. So after we are making our finishing. So having our materials well cut in good measurements, we are going to arrange them before we pin them. Why do we pin them? We pin them such that we sew them clearly without any disturbance. So here we arrange our materials. We first with the cotton cross that we call PV, then we put our frizz cross. After putting the frizz cross, we bring our pockets, we fold them. After folding it, you put it on top of the frizz cross, but facing this side where you fold it from. Then you get another pocket, you fold it and press it on the other side. After pressing it there, you put your waterproof cross. Some people can sew from here, but to make it easy, you need to first pin it such that when you're sewing it, it does not disturb you a lot. Here are our pins. So this is it after pinning it. And now after pinning it, you're free to start sewing it freely without any disturbance. This waterproof cross to be inside. So you make a finishing before you turn. So after turning, our pad comes out when it is like this. These are our pockets, these ones here. Now from there, we bring our emergency cross. If you don't have high blood flow, you can use it the way it is. But mostly when you're traveling or you have high blood flow or you bleed so much, you put this emergency cross. So before we put it, again we fold it and we put inside these pockets. And it becomes like this after putting our emergency cross. Then after, we put the buttons, of which one will be this side in front, another one, then this next one will be this side of the pad, which will be like this after putting our buttons, and we do like this to make our pads or our pad complete. So our pad comes out like this with our emergency cross. Thank you so much for watching.
This process, it is time consuming, where we would use machines to produce more products. But now, because even it is risky to use these needles, it can be risky to our body. Train 3,000 girls in 15 schools.
So as you've heard, the challenges we are facing, so we are requesting for the well-wishers who can help us with some materials, for example, like 2 sewing machines, 1 pressing button, and other materials, such that we can reach all these schools and we give them knowledge for the sake that since the World Food Program has stopped its services, we can help these girls to make their own sanitary pads, such that they can even help in their communities where they come from, to help those ones even who dropped out of schools, even their mothers at home. So this goes to all well wishers who can help us or give us a hand. Thank you so much.